classes.
That's how we can go over to the city center, we got Wi-Fi over
Yeah, I may reach over here.
there. Use my phone, it's got a thing with-
Hotspot.
Hotspot.
You can make a hotspot out of it. Just use up my data. I was doing something, really wrong. You know that? I was doing some good. What the hell was I doing? That's what we need.
Well, on the site here, it says 20.
You saying that's what we need.
That's the hours. Sorry.
Also, there's 20 hours with the tandem duct truck, 20 hours with the backhoe and operator. $55 per hour and $150 an hour. So what they did, they took the 4,100 and added it to the 86. Is that what you do, approximately? So, this invoice was billed to LGI. At least we're seeing where it went. So that, it does come up with the 12,740. So is there any additional questions?
No, that paper helped a lot, explain
Where it went, like what the labor cost was?
Correct, yeah, because I hated to pay her something that I didn't have an invoice on.
I agree. I think we had the invoice, we just didn't have it in our packet. So the
Correct.
city had the invoice, didn't have it in our packet, but it helps explain it and where you can see it in your mind. Mr. Day?
My only complaint was, I mean, I like the invoice, but holy smokes, I mean, to estimate the job at $28.80 for the fake grass,
Fake grass, yes,
to
sir.
jump it up to $86.40, and man, that's a heck of a jump.
Yeah, it really is, but I
And-
think the ditch was a lot deeper than they expected when they got to digging.
But, I mean, how could you not come back
And not,
to your customer? And maybe they did go to LGI, and maybe they just didn't come to us, and LGI just said, no.
and I think that was part of the problem, was we were not dealing with these people direct, but we were dealing with LGI. LGI was dealing with the subcontractors. It was a communication error.
That's my only complaint, but I mean, everything's there, it adds up, so
Okay.
it just, that's a big jump. From estimate to,
And I certainly agree. I think that big jump, they should have went to LGI, and LGI should have came to us, but
We're not gonna have that same problem on that backside where they have that creek run through there, are we?
No, no. Find some mysterious channel.
we didn't know it existed. So when the engineers are putting this drainage together, where did they engineer the drainage to go? That we didn't know that creek was there.
I think they knew the creek was there. I don't think they realized the state of the channel. This was a reshaping of the channel to allow it to flow, so they could turn into it.
So the engineers are just assuming it was open and running
Right.
clear. All right. Anything else?
No, sir. No, none
Ms. Scott?
Bottom line, we just need to be made aware of the time and manner of these solutions.
Okay.
Without having issues.
You heard that? No, Robert, you still stuck. You good? All right, then let's try to move on and get, open the floor for a motion to approve the request to pay this invoice of $12,740.
I'll make a motion for approval to pay LGI Homes their invoice, that's $12,740.
Motion made by Mayor Pro Tem Beatty, second.
One second.
Second by Councilwoman Jeannie Scott, all in favor? All in favor, none opposed, motion carries. Moving on to number 16, approve adoption of resolution 04-2016 to direct Encore Electric Delivery Company LLC to file certain information with the City of Venice, setting a city schedule for the gathering and review of necessary information in connecting therewith, setting dates for the filing of the city analysis, ratifying the hiring of legal counsel, and consulting reserve the right to require the reimbursement of the City of Venus rate case expenses, setting a public hearing for the purpose of determining if the existing rates of Encore Electric Delivery Company are unreasonable, or in any way in violation of any provisions of law, and determination by the City of Venus of just and reasonable rates to be charged by Encore Electric Delivery Company. I tell you, they're, in my opinion, unreasonable, but that's beside the point. This, Ms. Stowe, is to allow them to challenge rate increases, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? And do we have to pay to be a member of this group? They're just wanting us to have a resolution to
Yeah, the resolution.
support their efforts, is basically what they want?
Right.
Okay. Any questions or comments? No questions or comments, the floor is open for a motion to approve resolution 04-2016.
Make a motion, we approve resolution 04-2016.
Motion by Councilwoman Prezak, second.
I'll second.
Second by Mayor Pro Tem Beatty. All in favor? All in favor, none opposed, motion carries. Presentation of monthly department reports. Starting off with the chief.
I think you guys have our March 2016 monthly report in front of you. 96 calls for service, which was down a little bit from February. 39 incident reports, which was up a little bit. We had only one accident worked, which is the same as we had in February. Traffic contacts were 350, citations issued 122, and warnings issued 228. You'll notice on our form there, we put department training. And prior to last August, members of the police department were only attending the mandatory training that every 2 years required by TPOL, which is 40 hours every 2 years. They weren't doing any additional training to enhance their skills, such as intermediate courses to obtain an intermediate police officer license or anything like that. So you'll see on here that we really incorporated a lot of training into our department, trying to make our officers more professional. In the community programs, we have the Venus Explorer Post running for 4 meetings. Tonight's the 5th meeting over at the Civic Center, and that's going real well. There's about 12 kids participating in that program. I think all of them really enjoyed that. I again think that's a really good program to link the police department with the school district and continue to build that relationship.
I've had a couple of parents that come to me and really express appreciation for the Explorer program. Both of their kids were participating and they thought it was a great thing. I wanted to let you know I was getting positive feedback from the community.
Okay. You guys have any questions on it?
Anything else? Any questions for the chief?
Thanks.
All right, thank you, sir. Work. Good work, man, yeah. Please do. Caesar.
You'll have my little report there, and we started the month of March in great shape. You know, we hired 2 seasonal workers, and I filled the full-time position. And we've done a lot of work at the park with the fields, both fields. We've done some, we spread, you know, I'm gonna go into details on the sand that we put on the ball fields, especially the big one. We use 66 yards of sand. That's what we end up buying for it. And we use
56 yards, what would that be? Three truck loads?
it's no, it was 6 loads. 6 loads, yeah. And we use every piece of equipment that we have. We use our grader over there, you know, our roller, the guys rake all the grass that we have to cut some of the little hill that was holding that water there. And it's raining better, you know. We still got a little bit, you know, to go there, but I think after July, is that when we're gonna get this extra?
July, August, something like
Yeah.
that.
We probably add on more sand to it and make it really stay higher than the outfield, you know, so it's gonna rain better. We work a little bit at City Hall. We installed a metal door at the City Secretary's office to keep it more secure, I guess. The guardrails, we did the end of 2nd Street on the west side. We put a guardrail there at the end, and then on 1st Street and Beach, you know, that curve there. We got a guardrail there too, so prevent accidents, you know, from going straight into the beach.
Yes, sir.
We did the stop, little white line on the stop signs, and Meadow Ridge 2 in Patriot State, and that was the police department request, and for the fire department, we did the red fire lane, you know, by the fire hydrants. And I have complaints on that paint being a little pinkish, but that's the way it comes out when it's the first time that, you know, that curve is paint, so you just have to wait around. We just pink it this time, so. We've been mowing and keeping up with the mowing, you know, now that we're in mowing season. That's on the public works, and on the water and sewer department, we installed a 30 horsepower pump over there at Patriot States that we got it fixed here a while back. We did the sewer and water tap for these 2 new homes on Oak Street and South Oak. And you know, went to a few calls on water and sewer, you know. We did our monthly flushing, for the state, that's a state requirement, and, our sewer lines at the Patriot States, we have to plug just a couple, you know, people that don't wanna pay their bill, we have to go on.
No, we haven't,
We haven't heard,
finalized the deal with Mount Peak yet.
no, we haven't heard anything from them yet, so,
They have to have their meeting and all.
probably not, yeah, they probably not, they haven't had their meeting, and that's it, and we give them that, so that's about it.
I know we budgeted last year to paint the water tower, is there, are we still gonna try to get that done?
You know, we talked about that with April, and I've been kind of looking around on pricing is, you know, the money that we put in there, it might be just to see what it's gonna cost really to paint. It's gonna be an outrageous charge. You know, you're talking about probably just a ballpark figure, about $250,000 to get that tower painted.
Really?
I got a contractor that came and took paint, you know, sample to the lab, and they said it's something that has to be stripped down to the metal and reprimed and redone.
Really?
So, you know, that's where we at on that.
So what we budgeted is not near,
No, sir, it's not gonna be, and, we tried to, approach the folks with the internet, right?
Yeah, next link. And they are interested if we allow them to put their logo on the water tower, and they'll go in for some of the money. But
But
it's such an
price,
expensive cost at this point.
if they put their logo on it?
Well, if they're able to put some kind of tagline with theirs, like sponsored
Sponsored by.
Next link, serving the citizens of Venus.
How about under the bottom?
Next one would be
maybe on the,
Okay, well, we'll have to keep pursuing that when the money allows. What about the roads?
I haven't